Russian President Vladimir Putin has responded to President Donald Trump's diplomatic no-show with an unmistakable display of power. Just hours after the postponed Trump-Putin meeting in Budapest, the Kremlin released images of Putin personally overseeing a full-scale strategic nuclear exercise, a rehearsal of Russia's entire deterrent force. The move, described as routine by Moscow, comes at a moment of growing nuclear tension and political symbolism. Russia's nuclear triad on display. Under Putin's command, Russia tested all three components of its nuclear triad: land, sea, and air. A YARS intercontinental ballistic missile was launched from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome to the Kura test range in Kamchatka. From the Barents Sea, the Bryansk nuclear submarine fired a Sineva submarine-launched ballistic missile. Meanwhile, two 95 MS bombers conducted air-launched cruise missile strikes, completing the triad demonstration.
The exercise checked the readiness of command and control structures and the practical skills of operational personnel. All assigned tasks were completed.
The exercise was supervised by Putin via video conference from the National Defense Management Center in Moscow. He received reports directly from Defense Minister Andrei Belousov and Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov, both visible on state television. This was Putin's most public nuclear rehearsal since 2022, reinforcing his position as Supreme Commander-in-Chief.
During the training, we proposed to work out the order of actions to sanction the use of nuclear weapons. Practical actions will be carried out by the Mobile Ground Missile Complex YARS, submarine Bryansk, and Tu-95 MS bombers.
According to the transcript of the drill, generals rehearsed the exact sequence of authorization for nuclear use, from the Kremlin sanctioned command to launch execution by field units. The defense minister formally requested authorization, and Gerasimov presented the operational sequence, marking a real-time simulation of launch protocol. This was not a weapons test alone. It was a command and control exercise confirming the chain of authority that governs Russia's nuclear button. The Kremlin insists the drill was pre-planned and routine, yet its timing, within 24 hours of Trump's diplomatic snub, has raised eyebrows across global capitals. Western intelligence sources say the drill's scope and visibility were unusually large for a scheduled test. Moscow's timing sends a clear political message. Russia will not be sidelined or ignored.
All objectives were achieved, and the level of preparedness of Russia's command and control systems was verified.
Just ahead of the exercise, Moscow formally terminated its agreement with the United States on the disposal of weapons-grade plutonium, a pillar of post-Cold War arms control. Analysts call it a symbolic rupture, ending the last vestiges of nuclear trust between Washington and Moscow. Combined with the new triad rehearsal, this move signals Russia's intent to act unilaterally in nuclear strategy. The presence of Gerasimov and Belousov beside Putin, both recently repositioned in the Russian hierarchy, underscored a unified military command. After months of speculation about instability in Russia's top brass, this highly public display reasserted Putin's complete control over the armed forces. Footage of the YARS missile launch and command room visuals were released widely across state television and telegram channels, turning the drill into a spectacle of leadership. By turning a scheduled drill into a televised strategic performance, Putin sent a deliberate geopolitical message. Russia's nuclear command is ready, responsive, and untouchable, even when diplomacy falters. As Trump delays talks and Europe scrambles over security guarantees, Moscow has once again reminded the world that its deterrence rests not in dialogue, but in readiness.